back. We're here talking to Charlotte Ross, and she's giving us some. Now, Charlotte, let me ask you this: you went to L.A., right? You started the acting thing, right, in the late '80s, early '90s. First of all, I was there at the same time. Let's be honest. If I had run into you, we really might have gone out. You should have seen me. I had like a kind of good mullet. I was really,
Really?
I smoked like 2 packs a day. I was like fake intelligent. I had a whole thing. I had my little
Sexy.
thing. Yeah, it was something.
Yeah.
Well, we got a guy, Mike Bichetti here, who wants to make his move. It's he's no spring chicken, but he wants to make the move from the radio show to go out to L.A. and get on a show. Now, what would you do? First of all, can you get him on your show? Is kind of
First of all,
hopefully.
First of all, can he move in with you because he lives with his mother now?
Dan, first of all, my business.
And can you do his laundry?
Dan, do you know how to spell IMDb?
Yeah.
Look it up, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna
know
go
what?
on IMDb.
I know how to spell it, and I know your name's not on it, so let's just go on.
Okay. IMDb doesn't
Dan,
define your worth. It's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, because Dan, do you even have an IMDb?
Good
I'll
point.
check it out later on.
Guess what else?
I'm not going to ruin it,
Dan,
Dan.
in all honesty.
Dan, I don't have extra work in my IMDb.
Let her talk.
Sorry.
Do you want to move to LA and get your own series or something?
No, I just, I love being here. It's so much fun. I love Artie and the show. It's good. I just want to eventually do other stuff. I mean,
He says that every day, but it's kind of like damning with He's like, I love Artie because Artie got him in the show, but really, he's ready to toss Artie under the bus and go to L.A.
No,
He's going out. He is going out this spring, this
I'm going out
summer.
there for a few weeks in July to do some gigs.
Well, that'll be
Yeah,
fun.
I like it out there. I've been out there a couple of times.
Come visit the dancers on my show. You can do that. You can come
Oh,
do it. We
thank
have a
you.
lot of guest stars on our show. You could play a.
Oh.
What would you want to play?
You need any guys who can play mafia hoods or like goofy guys? I do those
Like a
characters.
goofy guy?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
a Hasidic Jewish guy that gets mugged by De Niro.
No, that was fun though. Really, that was awesome.
It sounds like it was awesome.
He was really nice. I didn't talk to him on the set, but he talked to me, and I
Then
just
how the
kept
hell
him-
do you know he's
You
nice?
didn't talk to
No, he didn't. I didn't bother him at all. Kept my mouth shut. Just do as I was told. He came over to me. He said, he started laughing. He said, let's not let the director catch us. And he talked to me for a bit. He was totally a good guy.
That's
Of
good.
course,
That's
he's a good
great.
guy. He's living a life of luxury his whole life.
Yeah.
No.
Now,
He
Charlotte,
should be a good guy.
when Mike goes out to L.A., can you drive him around? Because Mike,
No, I have people out there to drive. I got friends out there to drive.
That's
Don't worry.
okay. No, we can have lunch or something. I don't know.
What kind of car do you
I'm
have?
Kind of a very guy car, a souped-up SRT Challenger.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow. That's
Well, whenever I get out, people are like, "Oh, you're a girl."
She's like the dream girl.
yeah,
It's fast. It's fun.
I'm sure. Yeah. Now that's I don't know about fitting in the.
yeah. I know.
Challenges.
My waistline is a little large for small
He'll
cars.
drop some weight by then. He'll drop some weight for
He
him.
is dieting.
Okay. No, he seems very lovely. You guys are very
Thank
hard
you
on
so
him.
much.
Did you have any friends when you went to LA, or you just moved out there by yourself?
I moved out the day after I graduated high school.
Wow, that must have been like weird.
Yeah, but I had an agent when I was 12 against my parents' wishes. My father, everyone in my family went to Princeton or Harvard grad, and I was kind of expected to do that route, and I decided to be an actress, moved to Hollywood, so I
Right.
was kind of a black sheep from where I was from.
Sure.
But they really support me now, of course. But I barely graduated high school because I had screen tested for like 5 series before I graduated. One of which was, this shows you how long ago it was between me and Christina Applegate for Married with
I
Children
read
when
that,
Fox
yeah.
was just
No
starting, and I was
way.
like, "What's this new network, Fox?"
Wow.
So I did get on a soap opera, a week after I moved to LA. But really, I'd been paying my dues for a long time. So I started in soaps for 4 years, and then now this is my 12th primetime series, I think. So I've been
amazing,
plugging
huh?
around for a while.
That's
That's what I'm
incredible.
saying. You know the damn exactly. You're like me. You're a veterano of this thing. Mike, here's what bothers me. Just to bring it back to Mike for 1 second, is the one person that really does understand this besides you is me. And Mike doesn't even understand, like, to connect with people that really can get him in the door. He thinks he's going to go right for the top like Adam Sandler and Jimmy Kimmel. His dream is to be on the stupid Jimmy Kimmel show.
Well, I do believe that if you're going to go to LA and become an actor, you really have to do it for the right reasons. This is my opinion, because the business is quite cruel, can be very void of values in many ways. And
sure.
I mean, if I didn't love what I do with a passion, I wouldn't be able to survive. Excuse me, because artists in general are very sensitive. We're not thick-skinned people,
Right.
and we have to
Sure.
not take it personally as we're putting our heart on the table trying to get a job. So if it's something you really love more than anything, go for it more than you've ever done. But if it's because you want to look great on the red carpet and be with
that's not
famous
about it,
people,
because-
that's going to die out pretty
No,
fast.
that'll die super quick because
but maybe but you love acting?
I love doing everything. I love doing stuff. And the thing is that
And he's
I'm
jaded by looking great.
No, I'm very. I'm native New Yorker. I'm Italian. I'm very street savvy, so nobody's going to get over on me.
Street savvy.
Well, you don't need that so much now.
Staying along similar lines with Mike.
You guys are funny.
The Northwest Chimpanzee Sanctuary. Can you
Yeah.
tell us your involvement there? What's up with that? That sounds kind of.
Well, I worked with the Humane Society of the United States, and I think anybody who has a modicum of success really owes it to society to give back and bring attention to organizations that mean something to them. And
Sure.
I'm a big animal rights person. I help with bringing awareness to a lot of things I'm passionate about. I did the PETA campaign, I'd rather be naked than wear fur campaign. But I went and spoke on Capitol
Daring.
Hill. It
I
was.
saw that with you with the rabbit.
Yes, very good. What the heck was that noise?
Yeah, what was that?
What does that? That was funny.
He was bringing
Okay,
the court
so
to order.
anyway-
Like a human chimp.
Moving on. No, I spoke on Capitol Hill about the Great Ape Protection and Cost Savings Act, which is about we're the only industrialized nation in the entire world that still has captive chimps for medical research. And the medical community has spoken, and it's not a correct genetic model for HIV, hepatitis B and C. So they're in these cages for 30 years, and they're just like humans. They need interaction. They need all that. They're so human-like. I could go on and on.
Do you get to interact
So-
with them? I mean, have you had?
Yeah. I
Time
just
with
went
chimps?
to. I just hosted an event in Seattle for the Chimp West Sanctuary Northwest, where they have chimps that have been rescued and or retired, and they're amazing. One is
Really?
named Burrito. They call him my boyfriend. He jumps around whenever he sees me. And I mean,
Wow.
it's through the glass. I'm not hanging out.
Oh,
with
okay.
him.
Nah,
If they like you, they'll spit at you. So they spit at me a lot. It's very exciting.
Yeah, they
And
get a
then there's
bad rap for like spitting and flinging.
they're
No,
food.
strong.
but they're not
because
supposed
they
to be
could rip-
domesticated. They're
Right.
supposed to be in the wild. You
Right.
know what I mean?
That's
But
right.
their babies are taken away in captivity within the first 24 hours. There's this one named Foxy that always carries around a little troll doll. Even if the head's missing, she carries the troll doll. But they're reborn when they're in these sanctuaries, and
Yeah.
they're given a second chance at life, and it's a beautiful thing to see. So it's something very near and dear to my heart.
But aren't they as strong as 10 men?
Oh, I mean, literally,
right.
that's not an exaggeration.
Yeah,
It's
there was-
unbelievable.
There was in the
It's
news. There was
unbelievable.
one who like ripped a lady's face off. Like
Oh
they
yeah,
Yeah.
because they had
tried
her in. Yeah, I've
tame it
seen
and make it a pet.
people that make it a. They put. I saw one in Florida, West Palm, and not related.
Why
to,
do you have to say
but it was
West
like,
Palm?
I don't know, but it was about the cage. It's about as big as this, and that thing was going. I could feel his rage.
Yeah.
Being trapped like that, they can't keep him like that.
Well, they say.
Well, what would you do if you were in a 5 by
Right.
5 by
Right.
7 cage? I mean, literally, it's like putting a human in there. I mean, they need interaction. They
Right.
need stimulation. In the sanctuary, they do little games for them to have mental stimulation because they're like you and I. If we were caged up, you need to be.
Yeah. We share like 98% of the same
Right.
genetic material or
Yes,
something.
very good,
which
very
is
good. Burrito, my
shocking.
boyfriend at the sanctuary, was actually a privately owned chimp. And then, of course, once he became 6 years old, they said, "Oh, we can't handle him." So they let him go to a lab and be tested on. So, private ownership of these animals is just as horrific as anything else. So.
Yeah, sure. Wow.